Hi, Tom. This is Felicia. So I apologize that you had a difficult time today trying to figure out accessing data. I'm not exactly sure what site Kay had pointed you to, but I can tell you how I would go about finding out the unemployment status by age, by metro area. I would use the census's fact finder site, which is factfinder.census.gov, and I would go to the advanced search area. You'd click on Show Me All. And then from here, you can choose a number of topics. So I'd go click on topics, expand the people area. I would find employment. From employment, I would choose employment labor force status and add that to my bucket. I would then go to age and sex, and I would choose age. Close this window. I'd then pick a geography. So I'd go to geographies, and I would pick up a place if you want a single city, or if you want a metro area, an MSA statistical area, you could choose that here. I'm going to choose a place for right now. I'll choose Massachusetts because I'm going to look at Boston, and then I'll choose Boston from the list. There's Boston. I'll add that to my bucket, and I'll close that. So then what this does is it brings me up a set of data sets that are part of the census that I could look at. And looking down the list, the first one I come to is the 2014 ACS one-year estimates that have sex by age by employment status for the population 16 years and older. So the one-year estimates are probably okay for an urban center size. There's probably enough sample sizes. And it certainly would be the most current data. The other option would be to look for the 3-year estimates, but let's go with the 1-year estimates, and Kay will correct me if that seems not appropriate. So to click on that, and here I get a table where it's broken out by male, and if we go down a little bit in female, and then we have age groupings here, 18 to 19, 20 to 21, 22 to 24, 25 to 29. And for each of these age groups, we have an unemployment number, but we also have the total estimate as well. So what I would do is I would download the spreadsheet that comes with the comma delineated spreadsheet. And because we're dealing with a finite number of municipalities or cities, we can do a little bit of calculation. So I would then, it comes zipped up as a bunch of files. I'm working on my Mac right now, but the data is actually in this file that has the with.ana at the end, and then the labels are in this meta file. But I'm going to open up the CSV file that has ANA for annual at the end. Then I'll open up. I'm going to wrap the text so I can see the labels a little bit better. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is here's the total population. Overall. Here's the total estimate of males or young people. So that's the total of young people. And then I want to look for the total of young people unemployed. So one, I can find the total estimate of unemployed young men to overall total of young men 16 to 19 by just dividing this number, the unemployed, by the total young men. But probably what I want to do is I want to add up all of the young men categories from 16 years old to 29-year-olds, both the total of that population and the total unemployed. Do the same for female. So then I'll get and then basically find the total of all young people 16 to 29, and then the total unemployed 16 to 29, and then find the percentage there. It's a little bit of calculation. It's not as clean. There's probably a quicker way to do this, but this is one way to get the information for each of the municipalities. is basically find what the percentage is unemployed of the total youth. You could also find you could use the overall total of the population and calculate as well. Now, Kay might have an easier place to find this, but this is how I would go about doing it. There's probably other, and this would just give you the percentage. It would give you the percentage of that population who are unemployed.